this game ends up going the distance here, simply because... Welcome to Overgrowth, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you've seen this map before, and that's because we're in game number 8, and a fresh round of vetoes has happened. The 3 maps remaining are Overgrowth, Deadwing, and Catalina that are going to be played out, potentially 2 of those maps in this best of 9, since this is game 8. And spawning over here in the bottom left position, choosing this map, being 4-3 down. He needs to win this game to tie it up. Winning the next 2 in a row will make him the inaugural King of the Hill, Acer Bly. And his opponent playing so well, but with only the most slender of advantages. He is the first player to be on match point. Can he close this out 5 games to 3? Ladies and gentlemen, representing mYinsanity, it's Petraeus. Well, this potentially could be the final game, and if it isn't, then game 9 is going to be absolutely breathtakingly epic. Very, very difficult series so far for both players here, and very close, very entertaining games being played by both sides. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm a little bit sad it has to end soon. It looks like we're going to be seeing the hatchery go down first from both players. And while this game is going to start off easily enough, we're not going to be seeing a super early pool or anything of the sort. So we'll keep an eye on when these gas timings end up going down. Of course, it's a 2-player map, so the overlords go immediately cross-map to check the other player's spawn location. And we have got the spawning pool just coming down a little bit sooner. You can see Bly here going up to 14 workers versus 13 for just a moment, and his spawning pool is a little bit behind, going for that gas before he decides to go for those Zerglings, just so he can get a little bit of an earlier speed. This could end up being an incredibly aggressive game to finish things off if we end up seeing Zergling Baneling. Overgrowth is a popular map for that. It's very, very difficult to defend this huge fat area. And even with a spine crawler here, quite often games can finish at the mouth of the natural expansion for either player. So we need to be very, very careful. And Bly has absolutely no problem being aggressive, so Petraeus does potentially have to watch out here. It's been a great night of StarCraft so far. And, well, let's see what this game brings, because it looks like we're just having more to come at this rate. Such an evenly matched show to kick things off with on DingIt TV's Hot Seat show. So I'm really glad I'm able to bring this to you guys. And of course, the winner, by the way, next week doesn't just win $150, he goes on to play for $225. So the prize pull up on offer here is $150, ladies and gentlemen. And you add $75 to that prize pool for every week you keep winning. So, so far we're doing a tremendous job in making the first inaugural series entertaining. But soon, we're going to be playing for more and more. And the idea is $225 says the next week's opponent can't beat Bly or can't beat Petraeus. And then if the same player wins 3 times in a row, that goes up to $300, and so on. And speaking of aggression earlier on, we have the Baneling Nest coming down from Petraeus. And where are the overlords from Bly? He doesn't actually see this so far. We don't have a Baneling Nest going down for Bly yet. That's not a problem yet. Wow, we see 14 Zerglings coming down from him, so certainly we're going to see some aggression. Does that mean he's just producing the Lings and then going in with the Baneling Nest? I don't know. So let's keep an eye on that. No, he's going straight for the Roach Warren. It's going to be... Petraeus is going to have Banelings and Bly isn't in the early part of this game. And oh, these 2 Zergling scouts are so crucial. And he sees the timing on the speed as well. Petraeus knows all he has to do is defend. And 26 Zerglings instantaneously. Now the Baneling Nest is complete. He's going to get going for the Roach Warren as well, but he needs Banelings, really, to fight this. We've got a couple of Banelings at the ramp here to try and hold off this aggression. This is going to be so crucial. Excellent, by the way, positioning with the Queens and the Baneling Nest to make sure these Zerglings go the long way round. And yes, he manages to hold it off. And now we're going to see banelings moving out across the map as well. Bly is going to have roaches at his disposal significantly sooner than Petraeus, but Petraeus will have those nice, lovely, explodey green things to try and pick apart this natural expansion. Very, very dynamic game, this, and either player could win with a single imprecise action. So Bly is giving Petraeus the runaround at the moment. He wants to buy as much time as possible, get as many roaches as possible. And Petraeus here looks like he's going to try and take a fight. This queen is definitely going to go down. More and more lings are streaming in now, but we have roaches as well from Bly defending the natural expansion. That's going to force Petraeus back for now, and both sides are producing non-stop roaches right now. This could get hairy. The number of Zerglings on the field is 23 versus 11 in favor of Petraeus, but Bly has more roaches. It's 8-6 and counting, and he's already got them in position to defend, which is very, very important as well. Not just looking at those numbers at the top left, but where those units are situated. More and more roaches. Petraeus is actually just pooling these right now, interestingly, and neither player is really going back to droning. Just a single drone from Petraeus. Well, oh, a queen's actually moving this overlord away. Okay, so just wanting to make sure his opponent definitely cannot see these roaches are being pulled here. Notice there's no vision of that whatsoever. And now Petraeus is opting to move out with the roaches. So if he didn't see them before, he certainly sees them now. A single Zergling is going to be able to pop in here, but he won't see anything he wasn't already expecting. And these roaches are now potentially going to divide and conquer. These lings, oh, need to be a little careful here as Petraeus moves out across the map. All of these overlords see exactly what's going on. We have only Zerglings and Banelings backing this up now, by the way, and I believe we still have no Baneling nest, I want to say, for Bly. Nope, no Baneling nest. So one side is Banelings and one side doesn't, but Bly is going to have the advantage when it comes to the number of roaches. It's 21-16, and we have two buildings. Great positioning on these evolution chambers, forcing the fight to be held in a very, very narrow choke. Let's see if he can pull it off. Here comes a Bly with the defense. Petraeus coming in with the Banelings, trying to kill off as many of these roaches as possible. The Zerglings now coming to try and surround. He manages to get actually alongside them and surrounds a decent number of these roaches. Bly still has the roach advantage, but we've got Zerglings coming in and surrounding a lot of these units, and I think Petraeus, with the extra surface area, he's going to be able to break through. Is he going to do it here? Is this his moment? Drones are being pulled to try and help with this fight. Bly knows how important it is, but he's dropping to 59 supply versus 77. This might be the point of no return. I think Petraeus could end up winning it here, and this... wow, what a close series, but I think Petraeus now is in a winning position. It's 80 supply versus 46, ladies and gentlemen, and Acer Bly has played such an amazing series. It's been so close, and a couple of key moments have potentially cost him the crown here. This could have gone either way, but Petraeus now is certainly celebrating. It's 84 versus 40 supply. And he's moving up into the main base. This hatchery is his whenever Petraeus wants it. And Bly has played so, so well. What a fantastic King of the Hill event that we've had here. But it is, I think, going to end 5-3 in Petraeus' favor as this queen goes down as well. Ooh, just saving that. But it's not going to be enough. Reinforcements are starting to stream across the map. He can come back and pick off this hatchery whenever he feels like. The worker count is 47-26. A fantastic matchup of styles where we've seen games where both players go for the same thing, games where players have a completely different opinion on what kind of strategies they want to go for, but in the end, by extremely narrow margin here, Petraeus is going to be able to edge it out. There we go. The hatchery is now going to go down, and from that point onwards, Bly is on one base. Petraeus will be on 3. And what a game. And ooh, in fact, the hatchery's going to stay alive, maybe, and these roaches are going to be able to get beat back. But, I mean, look at these reinforcements. We've got 99 supply to 40 right now, and very, very well fought, but Bly's not going to be able to trade cost effectively from here on out. More roaches streaming in now. GG, well played, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations there. mYinsanity's Petraeus takes the victory 5-3 and wins the inaugural Hot Seat King of the Hill, sponsored by DingIt TV.